Just before this video kicks off, guys, True Rally are holding another rally at the end of September. That's next month. True Rally is a holiday for car enthusiasts. It's 2 days, 300 miles, over 30 cars, and everything is included in the ticket price. That's all your food, all the hotels, all the private bars, all drinks in the private bars, private parking, activities, photography, and so much more. We have an interactive, downloadable map with all the longitude and latitude points of all the stops and the times of all these stops. And we'll be going through the most famous roads and infamous routes through the whole of the UK. Over 75% of people who come on our rallies have been on our rallies before. So come and see what you're missing out on and come and take part in the trip of a lifetime with like-minded individuals like yourself. We have around 2 or 3 spaces left for this rally in September, so head over to the website for some more information. We've bought something else and we're here because of course it's been delivered on a trailer, because again it's not roadworthy and it's not got an MOT, but we have bought another car. What we're going to do is why have I bought it? Absolutely no idea. It popped up on Facebook and it's the coolest thing I have ever seen. I actually wanted to buy one of these like 2 years ago, but it just didn't really make sense, and now 2 years later they're even rarer, and this one's mega cool. It's got a great story behind it. I'll tell you it all when it gets here, when we go over the car. I've never owned anything like this before in my life, and I genuinely don't really know what I'm going to be doing with it, but I saw it and I just couldn't say no. So we're waiting here. It's going to be here any minute. The trailer's going to come. I love buying cars. I know it runs, but that's as far as it goes, and there was a potential rattling engine issue, which I'm not sure if or isn't going to be severe or not, but it's going to be here in a second. Very excited, and we'll show you in a second. So just having a play on the wall, and I heard a big fat diesel truck, and I was like, I bet you this is it. And I looked, and it's just got past. It looks so sick. So he's going to be coming round here in a minute. We're not going to show you straight away. We're going to get my reaction. I have gone as here it is. Look at it, it's so cool! Ah! Look at it! Coolest car I've ever owned. Genuinely probably the coolest car I've ever owned. So it's a Mercedes 190e manual. This is so fucking cool, this car. The wheels are extremely weak on it. I mean, the wheels are grim. Let's just show them the wheels. Apparently they're like really rare wheels. There's some like rare JDM wheels, but we're not gonna have JDM wheels on a Merc. But this car popped up for, I don't even know if I should tell them how much I got it for. I got it for a really good deal. It's a manual, of course. It's definitely not the 2.6 Evo Cosworth. It's not that. But manual 190e, they're so fucking rare. And this thing is so. I think we had a guy in the flats loving it. I think he's going to come and see it. This car is so clean. The guy has had it for 20 years. It was his first car. He's moved house, he's been sat at his mum's, he just wanted to get rid of it. He's not got MOT. Guy is a really nice guy, he watches the channel as well, so thank you, Josh. She's going to go to a good home. We're going to do a little walk round and show you the good things about this car and the potential bad thing about it. Let's have a little, actually I'll do this. So yeah, 190e manual, which is so rare. It's got some lowering springs and it's got some weird wheels, but look under the bay. It's had a top end rebuild. The head gasket went on it and it's had a top end rebuild. Look how cool it is, just the old filter. It's that clean, right? I actually came and I said, oh, has it got a new brake master cylinder? And he was like, no, it's just clean. Everything is just so clean. I wish I could show you the underneath of this car. It literally looks, it's probably in better condition than my Audi A7. Like, I'm genuinely not even underneath. Let me see if I can get underneath. I can't. I can't really show you underneath, but you just got to trust me until I get up on some jack stands. I seen it, it popped up, I couldn't say no. It is so cool. If you have a look, I'm going to put a picture on the screen now of what these look like with some like BBS split wheels. They look amazing. It's not got an MOT at the minute. It's been off the road for about 2 or 3 years. She's got a few miles, 155,000, but that's fine, that's absolutely fine. And there is a potential engine issue, which I'm not fully sure if it is severe or not. Apparently when it gets hot, it's got a bit of a rattle. I did go and look and I did start it up, and I personally didn't think it was that bad of a rattle, but it might get worse, and the owner Josh seems to think it does get worse than that. So potential, maybe might need a timing chain tensioner, or maybe even a chain, God forbid. But looking at how easy this engine is to work on, if we've got to do a timing chain, then it's going to be great content. It's going to be a laugh to do it. We do need a battery. I wish I could start it up for you, but the battery is just flat as a pancake. It's not got plates on it at the minute because you had a private plate. It's not dodgy. We have got the old kind of cardboard door handles, door card sag on every door. Not going to lie, but at the end of the day, what can you do about it? But Josh has really looked after this car. It's been his first ever car. So one of the guys who lived in the flats, he saw it coming on the trailer and he lost his shit. He says he used to own a few of these. He said go and put a few tickets on the lottery tonight. And he was just looking over it and he was just pointing out everything that's original, and he can't believe it. He's been out there for about 20 minutes just looking over the car, and the car is fucking immaculate, man. Josh, you've done well here. I've got here and people are already like, we've had about every single person who's come over like, whoa, what, you never see these, this is so cool. So I can't wait to start it. I definitely want to get some hot boy wheels on it. We're not going to do anything too crazy with it. I just bought it, so initially just take it to some car meets and just have something which is just nice to cruise for the rest of summer. Something like I have started to go to like a lot more classic car meets at the minute, and just rocking up in this with some nice like split wheels on would be awesome. So that's the plan. But again, it's not going to MOT. We do need to get it roadworthy, and we do need to get it through an MOT. So let's not jump too far, and also we need to get it up to proper temperature and check how bad that rattle is. So the engine bay looks unbelievably clean. That's because Josh is a detailer, and also it has had a head gasket fairly recently with a top end rebuild. So this is why all this is painted. I have got pictures of this, or Josh has sent me a load of pictures of doing the head gasket, and matey boy up there in the flat said that this is a telltale sign of either the head gasket's been done or it needs to be done. And look at that engine. It is definitely being done. It's just so clean. I love it so much. I mean, it's not the fastest model by any means, shape or form. So even if it was the 2.6 by today's standard, then they're no means fast cars. I've not bought this to go and enjoy it in like a driving spirit. This is just going to be a cruiser to take to on classic car shows. But it's not running at the minute. We can't start because the battery's dead. So the next thing is we're going to be getting a battery. We're going to be getting up on jacks, and we're going to be checking over it, checking all the brakes, checking what it would fail on, or if it would fail on anything, get those fixed, get it to the MOT, and just enjoy it for the rest of the summer. But we need some split whims. Also, one thing that my new friend from the flat said is that these are notorious for having cracking dashboards and cracking center consoles, and the wood's cracking, and these not working properly, and he couldn't believe that I have got this. So that makes me a very, very even happier man. So I'm actually quite jealous that the 350 has got the spot at home and this has to stay here. We might actually end up swapping them over, because I'd rather this be sat on the drive than that rotten 350. No, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I actually like the 350, but this thing is just so cool. But we're going to end the video here. I'm going to start cracking on with it tomorrow, because I literally want this car driving. I don't want to waste any time. I don't want to waste any of the summer, any of the Wednesday classic car meets at the Dick Turpin pub. See you there. Next Wednesday I will be at the Dick Turpin pub next Wednesday in the 190, so let's get it in MOT before then. Let's hope. The only thing I might need to worry about is like brakes and as matey boy said as well, bushes. Brakes and bushes, that's probably the only thing I really need to worry about. But I've heard that you can actually get parts of these quite quickly from Mercedes still, which is awesome. So yeah, coolest car I've ever owned. I'm going to say it's definitely up there, and yeah, I hope we enjoy the series. One thing I do actually want to point out, 1989 Nissan electric windows, 1992 Mercedes, basically an E-Class, right?